If this is your first time here, what's good? My name is Naja B. I go by Blurty, and today we are going to be watching the Nintendo Direct for the Nintendo Switch 2. What are you guys anticipating from this Direct? I don't know. I mean, they've already showed off the Nintendo Switch 2, and I know a lot of folks have had concerns about whether or not their games will be compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2. And they did kind of assuage some of those concerns in the Direct from a week ago, because Nintendo was out here double dipping. They announced that they'll be doing the virtual cartridges for digital games that you purchase, and those are transferable up to 2 Switches for I think it was 2 weeks or something like that, with people on the same family plan. So it's looking like we will have, they're probably going to talk more about something like that. I hope so, because I do know that's a lot of concern. I also have had some folks reach out to me asking if Otome games were going to still be compatible on the Switch 2, because they were hearing rumors that the Otome games weren't going to be compatible. And I'm like, if they're not compatible on the Switch 2, that's some BS. Because the Nintendo Switch became the new Otome console after the Vita died. Well, after Sony killed the Vita, because of course they did. Why wouldn't they? They don't want girlies to have any fun. So that would be a really interesting move to make, to have those games not be compatible. I told this person the same thing. I was like, I don't think they're going to do something like that. That sounds dumb. I was like, I don't know who you heard it from, but that just sounds dumb. Now, will there be some kinks to work out? Sure. But I feel like Nintendo is pretty okay when it comes to transitioning between new consoles. They want your money. Let's be clear. Nintendo always wants your money. So they're going to make an effort to make it as easy as possible to upgrade to this new system. Also, I don't think we really need to get a Switch 2 right out the bat. I'm not gonna lie, because buying consoles is not cheap for most people. And while I don't think, actually, I'm not even gonna say that. You know what? It's Nintendo. They're the Disney of games. These mofos is definitely going to try and price point this Switch 2 close to a PlayStation 5. I can feel it. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's so pretty and red. I like the mature rating though. Oh, it's so colorful. Whee. Oh wow, that is a lot. That was so dramatic. Let's go. Oh. Hey. So it's definitely Mario related. Wait, is it Mario Kart?
Let's go. Yahoo!
Didn't we see this? I could have sworn we saw something about this before. New tracks, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. As you know, I suck at Mario Kart, so... Mario Kart 9, Jesus. I played Mario Kart a handful of times in my life, and I suck at it. And new vehicles, maybe? Yeah, it looks like it's new features. Maybe it's a DLC. Yeah, this looks dastardly. Why would you put somebody through this? Not the parkour in cars? Okay. Yeah, Mario Kart's just rude. This is how you ruin friendships. This is how you disown family members. This is not a game for friends. This is a game to make enemies in. In fact, Mario Kart is the start of some folks' villain origin stories. Mario Kart World. Oh.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo
Tetsuya
Switch
Sasaki
2.
can get it.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Chaos? Exactly, chaos.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Exclusively.
Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Okay. So,
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
so is it based on real world locations or just reimagining
And in
something?
this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Why?
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Okay.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Oh.
With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the
That's
competition is gearing up.
Actually, that's disrespectful, but it is cool.
Introducing Knockout Tour.
Yes, that's what Mario Kart's
Race
missing.
non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
More combat.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh, that's rude.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
That is a cute fit.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
This is cute.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes.
Can you catch Pokemon
So drive
too?
wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends.
Aw, that's
and even take
nice.
photos together at different locations.
That's cute. Okay, that's kind of funny. Essentially what it looks like, it's an open world Mario Kart. Let's
Brand
go.
new race across
Question
the
mark?
entire world starts here. Mario Kart World. The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh,
More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
wait,
So be on the
okay.
lookout for more information in the future.
I was about to say, then when is it releasing?
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Yes. God forbid we get a release date.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Okay.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
What's the C button for?
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Bad answers only in the chat. What's the C button for? Okay.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
No!
That was me. That was you. So quick.
You can chat? Oh, snap! Wait!
Nix, I'm coming for you.
That's actually kind of cool.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing the
Yo! Like anybody that's on your friends list or just people on your plan?
game. While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? Alright, let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly,
Okay.
even from a distance.
look at this. Jump on here. Alright,
I don't like that the audio's
let's make
not
a left
synced,
right here.
but
When it's
sure.
noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's all pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld
Okay.
mode too, letting you easily chat
Really?
with friends and family.
Okay, this is
If
actually
you open
really
the
cool.
chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Yo, this would be
doesn't go on top of that
so
dinosaur.
good for streaming,
You guys, I just did it.
like group streams, because you can see everybody's screen too.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got
Yo, is Nintendo acknowledging the streamers out here? Because I think so.
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Oh, that's
I know,
cool.
that
You don't
one
even
is
have to be
so hard,
playing the
right?
same game.
Oh wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell, I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Nobody cares. Shush.
Kirby. Look, you're on a star. That's so cute.
Okay, Nintendo. I take it back.
You can adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Okay, I might think about a Switch too. Never mind.
or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall. That's
Okay.
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little.
I hope it
wall
works
ride.
out the box though.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, I think we have to try.
Okay. Listen.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry, Nintendo. I doubted you. My
You
bad.
ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose mix.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the seat button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Okay.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
A Nintendo
By
Switch 2
connecting
camera?
this camera to the system,
Wow.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
So Nintendo trying to get into streaming now. I see
Hi,
you.
how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Wow.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
Will they have connectivity
Here's
to
how it
Twitch
looks
and
with
stuff?
just the camera feed.
I'm way behind.
Because that would be really cool if they did that.
Wait for me.
Like
Please
you can,
look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No, wait.
Because you can stream from your PlayStation
If I go a little more this way.
console. So like, will you be able to stream from your Switch
Using
too?
Game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room.
Aw, look at all the
Play
diversity.
together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites.
Aw.
Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
Aw.
All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
Okay, Nintendo. I like game chat. That looks cute.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends.
Yeah.
Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place.
Okay. Is
The
the
camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
how much?
which will be available on the same day
Right.
as Switch 2.
Because there's no way it's going to come with the Switch 2. You have
A
to buy
Nintendo Switch
it.
Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Oh, y'all disrespectful. Of course.
Since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
Oh, for a
We
year.
hope you'll try it out.
Well,
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a
Right.
child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
good. Good.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
Aw.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
Thought you could do
But
that already.
on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share.
Huh. Okay.
As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
Okay, but which games are compatible?
Also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
That's okay, I guess.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
Same thickness.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
The system's thickness remains the same.
Like them thick. Let's go.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
I couldn't tell, but okay. Okay.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
I mostly play Otome games, so I don't know if that's helpful, but sure.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
How
Detach
strong?
your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Okay.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Because the buttons are really tiny now.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Bigger nips on my Switch.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Interesting.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Okay. Nintendo said fuck you guys and drift.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
I don't know. I see issues coming up with that.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
So my Otome boys can whisper directly into my ear from 20 feet away. I love it. Okay.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
I never
You can
use the
move it
stand,
freely, like this.
So I don't really care. Oh, 2 ports.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Finally! You know how many cords I've messed up?
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera
or just charging
in tabletop mode.
Right. Like, bro.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
That is
8
very
times
helpful.
that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads, save data, and more.
Yes, because I take a lot of
Reading and
screenshots.
writing data is also faster.
Okay.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
I don't know if I
HDR
like
is
that
also
dock.
supported in TV mode.
Okay.
The Nintendo Switch
In
2
the
dock
dock?
has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Okay. That is also a concern.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Y'all are
Physical
showing me
and digital
4
games
games.
are supported.
Okay. There's the compatibility for folks who are concerned. How much is it? That's the real question. How much?
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features.
How much?
And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Oh my gosh, so cute.
My current location is actually inside the game itself.
What?
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here.
What?
Okay, everyone, join me inside the game.
No.
There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
Not a
The
tutorial
Joy-Con 2
game.
controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system.
Okay.
The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system.
Oh.
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
I feel like that's easy to break though.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
Huh. Okay,
By
just
combining
more
the mouse controls and
control.
gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos.
Okay.
Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty.
Huh.
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same
Wait,
day as
what?
Nintendo Switch 2.
Why is
So
it
please
paid?
check it out if you're interested.
It should be free.
Now, I'd like to share some more
Sorry,
information
it
regarding
should be.
Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Let me see it.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards,
Okay.
but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Okay.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
So the ones
They're
I
a
already
different
have.
type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Okay.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not
Wow.
be compatible.
That's rude.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature.
Okay.
With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller.
Okay.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
It doesn't look that different from the other one.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
When's it coming out and how much?
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Thank you.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
June.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
June is
Now.
right around the corner.
Broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
Okay.
The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
Forget that. June 5th? They didn't even let us sit and think about that for a minute.
Switch 2 Edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Hey, what's the difference?
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls.
Can you upgrade the one you already have, or do you have to get a new game?
More expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory. All of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
So awkward.
Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities.
Okay.
You'll be able to
that
see
looks
each
good,
other's
though.
faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
I'm not thrilled with the faces, though.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins.
Yes!
Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to
Pump
collect
it up!
coins.
Just bump.
Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster.
Absolutely
With the
not.
safety bar lowered and secured, you're off.
Why go outside and have these experiences
Use mouse controls
when you
to
can
shoot
do it
down
at
enemies
home?
While you feel the bumps
Okay,
and rumbles
Nintendo.
of the coaster.
Fine. Don't go to an amusement park with
When
friends.
you enter a pipe, a
Just
mini
turn
game
on
will
your
begin.
Switch too.
There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
So Splatoon.
Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Okay. Well, that makes sense now.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Of course. Money.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience. where
Griftendo.
You can see each other's reactions
Oh, no, for
while
sure.
playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2
Nintendo about
Edition
that
games.
money. Pay what you owe. Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom
I have neither.
feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Okay. What does that mean?
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
Okay, but what is it?
It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Okay. So it's a GPS for my game. You created a GPS for my game.
You can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Wow. They're really pushing for collaboration with the Switch 2. And I do like that.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the
100%.
Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition,
Ooh, that is
along
terrifying.
with improved graphics and frame rates.
Nintendo said we getting all
This
the
story
money.
takes place in the Forgotten Land after being
It's
struck by a
bingo!
powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
I'm sorry, it's early.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
No. Not really.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Okay.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
So essentially they said you don't need a gaming PC.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second.
Okay.
Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
And what are the improvements here?
By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Can I see that, please? No? No. Why
The
show
Nintendo
me?
Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Okay.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
How much are these upgrade
We
packs?
hope you're looking forward to
That's
these
what they're not
Nintendo
telling
Switch
us.
2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Okay.
Please take a look.
What am I looking at? I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. Nintendo. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this, but I feel like there's something wrong. You know what? I'ma wait. I don't know how I feel about that, though. I know what it is. I can see it, but I don't know how I feel about making it a game. Because this is people's real life. Like,
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from
it
our
could
publishing
be
and development partners
inclusion,
coming
but
to
I
Nintendo Switch
don't
2.
know. You said it's DI at its finest. I don't know if that's what they were going for.
This world is in dire need of repair.
Oh my god, Elden Ring.
See them, can't you?
So excited.
The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
I have never played Elden Ring, nor have I had a desire to do so.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord.
Y'all tell me, worth it or not? Tarnished Edition. What is the difference from the other ones?
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, that's why they
First ever
took their
sequel
time with
introduces the
this.
Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister titan of time.
Okay.
You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory.
I've been waiting to play
It's
this
the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play
because I
whether
wanted to
you're
play on
experienced with the
console.
original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Right.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイト
What
ル
you
は
got for me? Ooh.
ストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂
You know, it's been a while since I played a fighting game. Perhaps.
ソフトは通常版の他
I thought Ace Attorney for a second too. They got me.
ファイターズエディションの2バージョン。さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with
They're
spine.
really hot.
Normal. Commencing launch.
I might
After
just
two
get it for the
long
hotties.
wars where our
I
freedom
don't even
was
care what's
restricted,
going on.
We will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
It's like an anime, but
This
a game.
planet will be ours.
I don't know what this
The
is.
sovereign axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all
That's what it looks like to me. It's giving
Because we're in the
Gundam.
middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you.
Generic mecha game. Be seated.
All children, bring hope to our
Demon
lives.
X Machina.
Don't they?
You can pet the dog. Let's go.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm
Yo.
super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The
Okay.
game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories.
This
And
is
it's up to you and a
cute.
friend
I've seen
to
people
help
play
them break
this.
free. Now, let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this
Yeah,
one.
it looks
trust me.
like the same vibe. It kind of gives me
You'll
Haven
be able to play
vibes.
Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're
Sports.
excited to announce the EA Sports
Yay.
FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform.
My brothers and my dad
EA
used to play
Sports.
these all
It's in
the
the game.
time. I don't really care about sports games.
Hi, I'm Alan T from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm not giving J.K.
With
Rowling any
enhanced
more of my
graphics
money.
and seamless world
Like,
transitions.
We're good.
You'll be immersed in the Wizarding World like never before.
Can we get this off
And
my
the new
screen,
mouse
please?
controls on Switch 2 give you
Stop.
even more ways to experience the adventure.
I'm not giving this woman my money. Let's move.
When Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day.
Yes,
as
people
Switch
are
2.
still buying Hogwarts Legacy. Move on.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Oh my god, this brings back memories. My brothers had all of these Tony Hawk games, and I used to like play them badly, but still. Aww. I might, maybe for the lulz. Right. Like maybe for the nostalgia. Three and four, all bundled together.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission.
Just killing people?
And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination.
I'm sorry.
Our ever-expanding
Not
game
just
will
sitting a
release on the
banana
same
down,
day
that's
as Switch 2.
crazy.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
I kind of want. Wait, is this like James Bond? Like-
James Bond.
Okay.
The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Okay.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
It was the hips for me.
Bravely Default returns.
Look at them, they're so cute and chibi.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you.
Look at their little bodies and little legs.
Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party.
They are so cute.
Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy.
Look at how little they are!
Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remastered.
I've never played one.
Dark as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ第の場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。
I can just beat
伝説
people
の始ま
up.
りを
Why
追加
not?
シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Okay. Konami. Wait, yes.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose.
Right, I was like, is this another Zelda game?
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
It's a very epic
Perhaps
feeling.
You truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then
okay,
that must mean this really is the past.
These games always feel so epic and grand. I have never played a Zelda game. Don't at me or anything. Just, I haven't. But the more I see, the more I kind of do want to play. Hyrule Warriors. Age of Imprisonment. Ooh, dramatic. How many times are they gonna reheat Breath of the Wild's nachos? I can't.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War.
It feels that way.
Which took place in Hyrule long ago.
They did Token
And now,
Rambo, right?
some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
At the same price?
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Oh, it's a GameCube!
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch.
When are you gonna give us the DS games? I swear to God!
Here are the titles that will be available at launch.
Why can't they just give us the
Zelda
DS
game
games?
that looks like a
Give us the
cartoon
DS
come
games!
through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
I'm gonna fight Nintendo at
The
this
Legend
point.
of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, Each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon,
Nintendo.
and Link
They're
from the
disrespectful.
Legend of Zelda series enters the fray.
Hell, Game Boy
Soul
Advance,
Calibur
DS,
2.
something. Give me something.
Experience a world of white knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers
So I
per
didn't
hour.
have a GameCube. My
30
cousin
machines
did,
will
but
put
I
it all on the
didn't. So I could
line
only
in
play when I was at my
death-defying
cousin's house.
races. Featuring the series' first machine customization
And they had,
story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX.
They have that Pokemon game. I can't remember the name right now.
Multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Thanks.
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
It's crazy that these games are classic
You can
games
also
now.
check the controls for each title and customize them to
Yeah,
your
I think it was
liking.
Stadium. Now that I think about it, I think it was Stadium.
More titles will be added in the future.
Oh, so we will get Pokemon XD. Look at that. And Coliseum.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Well, can you use it on the regular
And
Switch?
a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
Oh, that's kind of cool,
It can
though.
connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access game chat.
Okay, that's actually kind of
The
cool.
Nintendo
How
GameCube
much?
controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
How much?
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't
I'm
played
not
them
seeing
before,
any prices from
we
Nintendo
hope
right
you're looking
now.
forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2.
120 Premium Deluxe
let's see some
controller.
more games from our publishing and development partners.
Oh my god. That's terrifying. Nah. Oh, I know a lot of people wanted this game to come out. They wanted it to be announced during the last Direct. So, was it Deltarune, folks? Y'all happy now? I heard people were really just aggressive about this with streamers. I've never played Undertale. Ever. Is it worth it? I've never played, so I can't speak on it. I just know I saw a lot of people being real extra.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
I don't care about
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game.
They'll
will
make your
launch
life a living
on
hell.
Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch
that's what I
2.
was seeing. I was like, I don't have time for
Borderlands
people
is
in my
back.
chat.
Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious
I like the
Borderlands
art
game
design
we've ever
a little
made.
bit. I just
Borderlands 4 will launch in
don't
2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months
That
ahead. And there's
blazer
more from 2K on
is
the way.
something.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games.
Oh,
We're
God.
releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people
I can't with
throughout
these
the ages
games.
of history.
They take
With the
way
new
too
mouse
much
controls,
time and
players can
effort,
enjoy
and
a
I
more
just
intuitive gameplay
cannot be
experience.
bothered.
Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
Okay.
And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus
I'm not
NBA
buying
2K
that.
as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
That's
And on
thanks.
the court.
Thanks. I don't really care, but thank you. That's for somebody.
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible steering the raft.
It's
Let's
so
slay some
cute.
trains. Awesome! You
Oh no!
nailed it.
Did it freeze?
Hook, line, and sinker.
Seriously?
Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Why?
Really have started to master this.
Why you freeze?
Stop the top.
I hate it. Okay, so it's not just me. It just froze.
Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time.
Yeah, frozen screen. Everybody said it already froze. That's crazy.
Hi, I'm Dave Crook.
Let's just refresh that. No. That's unreal.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Why?
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike
Why
shooter
would you
sequel.
do that?
Now reloaded in a new 3D art style.
I can't even.
You can expect some fan favorite elements to return.
Of
We're
course
still
it
working on the
froze.
game, and we're excited. to
Glad
share
you're
more
still
with you in
working
the
on it.
future.
Good for you guys. Let's see. I bet the Twitch stream is not. It's behind, but wow. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. And what is this nonsense? Oh my god, seriously? Thank you, Nintendo, the
Hello,
gift
my
that
name is Adam
keeps
Badowski
on
from Celebrate
giving.
We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077
Wow,
is an
hold
open-world
on.
action-adventure RPG
That's
set
so
in night
crazy.
city.
Let's see.
Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or
Yeah,
on the go.
the Twitch stream is
Get ready to meet
also.
unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077
Gotta love it. Thank you,
Ultimate Edition
Nintendo.
comes to
Appreciate
Nintendo Switch
it.
2 on launch day.
Appreciate it.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
There's Cyberpunk, but we can't see it.
スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
Oh my god,
本
I
作は
love it.
ミッドが脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、
Let's see. I
20 年
think we
以上
can
の
do
時を
this.
経て再創作された
Not this.
新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。
Is this the. Oh, switch.
スイッチ2で展開する
So,
FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひ
I'ma
メイク
just
シリー
share
ズに
this screen
ぜひ
instead.
ご期待ください。
Nintendo want to play games. This is hilarious. You said it's working on Nintendo UK. Oh, now it's working. When being a streamer means you gotta do this in real time. So we are getting Silk Song. Thanks. Okay. Wow. Gotta love Nintendo. So we're getting Hollow Knight. All the Hollow Knight folks can stop yelling at their screens, I guess. Didn't Nobunaga get his head cut off? Trying to unify Japan? I do want to play this, I'm not gonna lie. And another Somnium Files! Let's go! That's all I care about. I don't like that thing. Make it go. I don't care about Fortnite, and I'm not afraid to say that. Ooh, another Professor Layton game. Alright. They just like speed running all these release dates.
We've shown a lot of games so far.
Yes, you have.
The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Are you sure?
Please take a look.
Okay. That is a sexy silhouette. Let's get some light on this. Tap tap.
I give you my blood.
That's kind of creepy.
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Can we stop looking at that? I don't like the way that looks. Ew. I don't even know what this is, but I don't like looking at scars like that. Bro, get off my screen. Just tell me what the game is, please. Okay. I am ignorant. I have no idea what this is. I don't like the hair, though. I'm not liking the way it looks. It looks really greasy. Yeah, I don't like the way the hair is rendered. It's Bloodborne? I don't know, nor am I intrigued. Yeah, that looks gross. Why the fuck? Nightmare fuel? Absolutely not. I mean, I do like those leather pants, though.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I like the
I
booty
pray that
shots.
you are able, carrier of blood.
Yeah. I would watch somebody else play, maybe, but I'm not playing this. Is that a dinosaur? I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. Thanks. Like, yeah, we're ending this on a high note. I don't care. It's not for me.
And one alone.
Are those PJs? The Dust Bloods. Okay. Thanks. Is that a rat? I feel like this is an epic moment and I'm supposed to care, but I don't know. It doesn't mean anything to me.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Thanks.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available.
Cool.
That's all from our publishing and development partners.
All
We'd
right.
like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what we saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
We saw it.
We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Thanks. Appreciate
Next,
it.
please take a look at this.
What is it? Snap. Ooh, it's a star. Whee! It's Kirby! Work, star, damn it, work! Kirby boosters. Let's go. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at all the flowers. Not another racing game. Why? Oh no, not another racing game. I've played one Kirby game on the Game Boy. Once.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game.
So this is the year of
We hope you're looking
GameCube.
forward to Kirby Air Riders,
I'm guessing.
directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a
Alright.
look.
Let's see. Snap. Does that gemstone have eyes? I'm sorry. Why does everything have eyes? It's a little terrifying. Oh, wait. Is this a Donkey Kong game? Okay. Sorry, I had like a minute. I was like, what? This is another franchise that I didn't really play. Like, my brothers had this, and I would play with them, but I don't have any real nostalgia for it. But I'm happy for the DK fans. You know what? Watch them say we're gonna get a Donkey Kong movie or something. Like, I swear to God. Not you jumping on that banana that hard. Wailing on bananas is crazy. Oh no! This is nightmare fuel. This would haunt my nightmares. That is terrifying. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Okay, if they did a movie, who would play Donkey Kong? That's the real question.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world.
Like destruction?
More details will
Get
be
it.
shared in the future.
Not a
We
black
hope you're looking
actor,
forward
I'd
to it.
hope. That part.
Thank you for watching so far.
You're welcome.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Okay.
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2.
How
as well
much?
as a bundle that
How
includes a digital version of
much
Mario Kart
is
World.
it?
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
I swear.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very
Um,
much looking
like
forward to
half a
everyone
month.
being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
$2,999.57. I cannot. Oh my gosh. Not them giving us everything but. So this is clearly the age of GameCube. We're getting a lot of GameCube stuff. Thank you for doing that and not telling me a price, Nintendo. Appreciate it. Always appreciate it. I am curious about the Switch 2. Not going to lie. I am curious. They have piqued my interest. But again, it's an interesting upgrade for the Switch. Like, I like that there's the live chat, so you can chat with friends while you play. I think that's a really great feature to add. I love that it comes with first off, you have to buy a camera. I think buying the camera is not a bad idea. It's giving that Nintendo is trying to be more accommodating to streamers, and it's trying to foster the spirit of collaboration and everyone playing together, which I think is really great, because the Wii, let's take it back to the Wii. The Wii was a family console for us. So it was something that me and my brothers all shared. And it was something we would play together. It wasn't like a solo experience. We would always be playing together. We'd be playing like Smash Bros. And I'd be losing. And I feel like I play a lot of visual novels, but I feel like it's kind of missing. And I like that they're going back to that collaborative spirit of these Nintendo games. I think that's really cool. I like the idea of being able to live chat with friends while you're playing. Especially because, sometimes I get Otome games and I can't tell anybody about them. I can't post publicly about them. I can't put them anywhere. I can't say anything. And sometimes I'll just call up a friend who's not related to the game industry or anything at all, and I'll just be ranting about stuff happening in the game. So I think that would just cut down on me using my actual phone part of it if I could just chat with them via the chat feature. Now, again, probably won't, but I think that's really cool as well. I think it's a really cool idea. I think that's the feature that I'm most interested in. The thing I'm most interested in is that chat feature. That the chat feature and the sharing of the screen thing, that's really cool. Because it's like streaming. My only big question off of that is, can you stream from your Switch? Because I know you can stream from your PlayStation 5. I have not tried it, but I know streamers who do stream from their console. Can I stream directly from my Switch? Because if I could just stream directly from my Switch and not have to be at my computer and logging into Twitch every time, that would be a gosh darn game changer. I could just do it from my couch and boom, bing, bang, boom. Never see me again, gaming PC. The mouse feature is okay, I guess. I mean, again, I play a lot of PC games and I do have a gaming PC. So I'll either just sit at my computer and play the game or use my laptop. And also, now that I have a Steam Deck, I also don't have to sit at my gaming PC at all. I can just play the games I own on Steam on my Steam Deck. So I don't really care about the mouse feature. It's not integral to the gameplay that I use regularly because I play visual novels. They don't necessarily require a mouse at all. What else did they say? The virtual cartridges that they mentioned in the last direct before this one, that was the part that I was wanting to see more details about because, no, there is no cost. They did not tell us. I play visual novels, so the mouse feature is useless to me. I don't really care about that. And I don't play a lot of party games or sports games on my Switch because I don't play those games typically. So the mouse feature is kind of lost on me. I lost the thread of what I was saying. My bad. I'm sorry. I was talking about the virtual cartridges. Sorry. I just system rebooted to what I was talking about before. The virtual cartridges. That was actually a really interesting feature that they brought up in the previous Direct. And it definitely went a long way to making people feel more comfortable with this upgrade to the Switch 2, because a lot of people's concerns are that their Switch games will not be compatible with the Switch 2. And to kind of combat that a little bit, having a virtual cartridge that you can transfer to another system, that you can share with other people, gives a bit more security to digital buying and digital games. Because a lot of people have issues with digital gaming in general, buying games digitally, because a company can just decide to take it away whenever they feel like it, because you don't own that. I mean, you own it, you're renting it. You're essentially renting it for as long as they want to maintain the server or whatever. And a lot of us mobile gamers know that for a fact, because how many mobile Otome games that we played back in the day literally would just get taken away at the drop of a dime. Oh, we're shutting down the servers. We're no longer supporting this game. And now all of the work and the money you put into that game is gone because they just decided they don't want to deal with that anymore. And there's no way to transfer your data anywhere else so that you can still enjoy the story. So I kind of like that idea of having something that's slightly more secure. Again, Nintendo could decide to just tank everything one day and we would never see our digital buys again. It's a big thing for me because a lot of the games I do get from publishers are digital copies. They don't send me physicals. They send me digital copies. So if something happens to my account or my Switch, or if like they decide to revoke that code, I don't have that game anymore, which also sucks. Lee, you bring up a very good point. You wonder if the virtual cartridge is their answer to Switch piracy. Could be. Could be. Nintendo has always been on a crusade against piracy of games. And as a former reformed pirate, I can say that piracy will always thrive and they will find a way. Pirates will always find a way. And that is all I'm going to say on piracy in games. Folks will find a way. Like, you ain't got no money, you gonna find a way. But, yeah, so, like, that I cared about. I'm trying to think, what else was there that I was actually enthusiastic about? Most of the stuff I didn't really care about, because I'm not going to upgrade to the Switch 2 right away. Like, depending on the price point, it might not even be worth it for me to upgrade right now anyway, because like I said, I play a lot of visual novels, and visual novels, that's what I play. They're visual novels. I can play them pretty much anywhere. And now that a lot of publishers are putting them on Steam and I have the Steam Deck, I could just play it on Steam instead of putting it on my Switch. In fact, I had that kind of conundrum earlier. Voltage Inc. or Otome Romance or whatever they're calling themselves this week, because they be calling themselves 5 different things. They released a game that was only available on the Love 365 app as a Love Choice game as a Switch and Steam port. And I was looking at it and I was like, I can get this on my Switch or I can get this on Steam. And I thought about getting it on my Switch, but then I remembered I'd have to clear out space to make space for the game in the first place. And I was like, I'm not trying to play that game. So I just got it on Steam and it's compatible with the Steam Deck. So now I can make that decision on whether or not I'm going to get it on Steam or if I'm going to get it on the Switch. Not every Otome game is going to come out on Steam because Idea Factory's still holding out, but on their newer releases. But P-Cube is releasing their Otome games on Steam and on Switch. And since Voltage is also doing Steam and Switch releases as well, I think more publishers are going to start moving towards that as well for accessibility reasons. Now, are they going to start doing it all at once? Absolutely not. But I would like to see more dual releases like that, because while I love my Switch and I think it's, great, I play on it a lot, I like having the option of playing it somewhere else. And not everybody has a Switch. Just like not everybody has a gaming PC. That's one of the big complaints I have with people, or I hear from people about indie games. They're like, I don't have a gaming PC. I don't have space to be playing these games. I'm like, most of them are under like a couple of megabytes. You could put them on your laptop with no problem. So I think it's more about accessibility. So yeah, Nintendo Sweet. Hi, second. How are you? The people are saying the price is around $450. Ugh. It's fine. Again, $450 is not that bad for what they're offering. I'm trying to be generous here. I'm trying to be generous. They don't want to deal with the holiday rush. That makes sense. Honestly, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. They knew it was coming out in June for a while now. I kind of wish they had told us this back in January or even February, because it would give people a chance to save up their pennies to maybe get one. You feel me? Like, you're telling me on June 5th and it's April 2nd. You got about a month to try to save some money for this if you're going to get it. Or pray that someone like Nintendo hears your call into the wild and say, send me a Switch 2, please. Like, unless they're listening, which they're not, but if you are listening, Nintendo, please send me a Switch 2. I would like one. I will review it. I will pimp your shit for life if you give me a Switch 2. If you send me one, I will put it everywhere. I will never stop singing your praises. I will yell from the mountaintops how great Nintendo is and how benevolent our Disney gaming overlords are. But yeah, I wasn't too thrilled with the magnetic Joy-Con thing. I'm also not, the black is a sleek look, but I really wish it was more colorful. It's kind of plain looking as it is. I guess it's black on purpose because like you got your grimy little mitts on this during the mouse feature controller thingy. So you don't want to get your Joy-Cons all grimy with your filthy fingerprints if it's all different colors. But yeah, I don't know. It's just very black. I want different things. I don't really use the adjustable stand. I remember that being mentioned now. And I don't really care about that. I don't use stands, but I do like having the USB port on top so I can actually charge it without messing up all my cords. Just a thought. I do like that it has 256 gigabytes of space, which was one of the big issues with the Switch. The storage space sucked. I did not have enough storage space. But yeah. But what are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the Switch 2? You have 5 minutes because I do have to go back to work like an adult. But yeah, what did you guys think about the Switch 2? Are you thinking about getting one? Are you gonna wait and see if they work out some kinks or release some special editions or something? How do you feel about the $450 price tag? Because I don't think it's bad. The Switch being $299 when it was released was a good price point for it. It made it accessible to a lot of people who would not normally get a console. I know myself included. My Switch was my first console that I ever bought. I never had a console before that point. And I think the $299 was a good price for me because it wasn't too much, but it wasn't so little that I felt that it undervalued the console. We'll see what my money looks like in June because I might get one. Might just for the lulz get one. But I also would really appreciate it if somebody from Nintendo was watching and they decided to gift me a Nintendo Switch 2 for, just review purposes. I would appreciate that as well. But yeah, it's definitely not the most expensive thing I bought. My Steam Deck was like $700. Easy. I did get a limited edition, but even like with the shipping, it came out to like $712 or something like that. So it's not the most expensive thing I have bought on a whim. So that is at least working in its favor for sure. I hope you enjoyed me reacting to that direct. I will try to do more of these in the future, but the timing is always crazy because I do have a full-time job. I'm an adult. But I'm glad that y'all were able to pop in and hang with me while we did the stream. I know it was kind of impromptu. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, and I will catch you all in the next stream. All right, y'all. Bye.